I've researched several times during the whole process, during the research, the discussions, the improvs. They sometimes make me feel helpless or depressed because I'm faced with the reality that you can only do so much. So I sort of lost my will to care or contribute in this crisis. Self shame. And this happened while I'm learning the mindset of Louise. The challenge really is to pull yourself up and like, look, put yourself into his shoes and not think. Forget about your own problems first. I have to explore his psyche. Where is he getting this drive? Why is he doing this?
I'm one of those lucky few who managed to visit and actually talk to some of the survivors from the Aceh tsunami in the early 2000s. And it was quite devastating to see the condition of the site a year after the tsunami happened because we were actually brought on a tour of the beach and everything still looked exactly the same as it did a month ago. Nothing has been done. And people, the residents, they were still waiting very patiently. But you know they are starting to feel the anger and the restlessness.
Most of them are portrayed by the media or literature as perfect, idealistic, heroic creatures. But they are not always full of drive and passion. They become weak, they rest, they recharge, and then they return to fighting. So I realized maybe I can use that self-shame to make the character three-dimensional because he represents the people who are constantly fighting, even the deniers, the passive ones, the people who are like me who somehow lost their way. He's actually not fighting for himself. He's fighting for the people in general, no matter what their beliefs are.
I had the chance to speak to a few of them who lost their family members, and it's quite amazing to see how strong willed they are. I guess that happens to people who have nothing else to live for, and that's the trait that I see in Louis's character. When you don't have any money, when you don't have any family, you do whatever it takes to survive and to fight, even if you risk losing your life. And to think this is someone who comes from a very underprivileged background.
I have this belief that when I'm given a role, it's given to me by the universe because it's going to teach me something about my life that I will be able to understand a part of myself because I understood this character. Now, I'm trying to see Louise as a mentor, that I have to use that self shame to act, to do something.
As City, I can read about the happenings of the world anytime I want because I have access to the internet. I'm aware that the world is changing, but why am I not doing anything more? I'm doing I'm taking part in contributing to this play, but of course it's not enough.
Hmm. I was reminded by my theater mentor who taught me, kapag nalaman mo na ang katotohanan, krimen na yung umiwas dito o ipikit pa yung mga mata mo. When once you've seen the truth, then it's a crime to actually look away or just close your eyes again. I was reminded of that.
It's also sad to know that the people who are at the most the underprivileged and the ones who are at the most disadvantaged are always the most affected when a major crisis happens. I find that totally unfair, and I get angry when I think about that.
So I just have to take time, take this opportunity to rest, let that go away, and my will, it will just naturally come back. And then I will be able to stand up again and fight.
2 minutes.